Welcome back to World Tennis. Harry Cicma alongside Mario Giano from Rhode Island Tennis Academy. We're in the beautiful city of Providence, the capital of Rhode Island. Now we're going to talk about Andy Roddick. He's one of the hottest players on the tour in 2009. He has one Grand Slam title under his belt. He won the U.S. Open a number of years ago. I think Andy can win one more Grand Slam title. He's working extremely hard. He has Doug Spreen helping him and also his new coach, Larry Stefanki. But Mario, you think it's over for Roddick? You don't think he can win another major?
Well, I don't think it's particularly over for Roddick. I think he's going to be in the top 10 a few more years, but I don't think he's going to win another major, basically because he has too stiff of a competition ahead of him. I mean, just between Nadal and Federer, there's no way he can get through that.
But his serve is huge. No one is touching his serve. He's made the finals of the U.S. Open recently. He's made the finals of Wimbledon. He lost to Roger Federer in 3 sets on clay prior to the French Open, making it to the second week of the French Open for the first time in his career. He got to the 4th round. This guy's on the rise. He's working harder than ever. He looks great. I think he could win another Wimbledon or another U.S. Open.
God, I think if he has a point to win any tournament, it will be on grass and with his serve. But yet, we watch the ace count at the French Open. He's not even close to be at the top. I mean, yes, he has a huge serve, but something wrong there because he's not capitalizing on this asset. Maybe he's not placing it well. I don't know. His coaches need to worry about that. But at this point, I don't think he's going to win another Grand Slam, Harry.
Last year, he beat Roger Federer at the Sony Ericsson Open. That shows that he got the monkey off of his back. He had to do that. Once he did that, it proved to me that he can take Federer down again in a 3 out of 5 set match. His serve, like I said, is the weapon. He's hitting his forehand well, and he has one of the better backhands up the line right now. He's been working on it with his new coach. Watch out for Roddick. He could win one more, maybe one more. Most likely, like I said, hard or grass.
Well, Roger Federer had a bad year last year. I mean, he was losing to a lot of people. He was sick. He had mono and all that. So I don't think that year is one of those years that you can say, well, Roddick now is at the same level as Federer. There's no way. At this point, I think he needs to improve his game a lot more. His forehand doesn't go through the court enough. Yes, his serve is good, but needs to be placed better so he can get more aces and more out of his serve. At this point, I don't see his forehand going there, so I don't know how he's going to do it with just a serve.
After 6 years of World Team Tennis excitement, Anna Kournikova is back for more.
It's the most amazing experience for me, especially now that I'm not playing on tour for quite some years. So for me, it's the perfect opportunity to be back in front of fans and travel around the country and really just be on the court, have a great time.
The former #1 doubles player in the world is eager to suit up with St. Louis with the aces.
I just think World Team Tennis is an amazing format. You get to see men, women, singles, doubles, mixed, everything in 3 hours, and it's a perfect night. It's a perfect 3 hours, I think, for fans to come out and watch.
Kournikova has 2 Australian Open doubles titles to her name, and she is considered to be one of the most recognizable athletes of all time. But she still considers World Team Tennis to be one of her most important ventures.
You get to see incredible players that have already retired. You get to see the current players that are on the tour, and then you get to see the young up-and-coming juniors.
And she exudes the spirit of WTT by giving back to younger generations.
I've been working with the Boys and Girls Club for over 5 years now, and just travel around the country and try to promote and encourage kids to get into sports. It doesn't have to be necessarily tennis, it can be soccer or basketball or baseball, whatever. Just about encouraging kids about being active.
A number of decades ago, Billie Jean King founded World Team Tennis, and it's still alive in 2009. A great season coming up in 2009.
I know. I'm really excited. We have so many stars this year. We got Venus coming back for Philadelphia. We got Serena back for the Washington Castles. We've got Kournikova. We've got McEnroe back with the Sport Times. It goes on the list, and I'm very excited because we have a lot of marquee players, but also the teams are getting stronger, which is very important. Attendance is going up. We hope people don't take vacations this year and will come out to World Team Tennis match for their vacation and with the kids because it'll be a lot of fun for them. But we're looking forward to a great July, and I'm thrilled. And what are we into, our 34th season, I think.
I hear Andre Agassi maybe making a cameo on World Team Tennis.
Andre's back. So
how did you do this? How did you get him back?
I think it's because of Ilana Kloss, the president and CEO of World Team Tennis. The most important thing is having relationships. Relationships are everything. And we've become closer to Steffi and to Andre. And Andre really does like what we're trying to do. So I think it's friendship, and I think it's also World Team Tennis concept. His child, Jaden, plays baseball, so he's much more into thinking team than when he was playing tennis, because his child's into a team sport. And I think he's starting to connect a lot more strongly in the fact that team sports is where children want to play in this country first. And that's why team tennis is very important to the landscape of our sport.
And the New York Sport Times will be playing in the center of New York.
It's Randall's Island.
A great new venue.
It's a great new venue. It's 2,500 seat, brand new venue. They spent millions and millions of dollars on this, and the people there are really getting behind it. Randall's Island Sports Foundation's gotten totally behind it. I went to one of their dinners earlier this year, and they're very excited. So they're going to help sell tickets and get the word out and bring busloads of kids over there.
The USTA 25% owner now focusing on helping young kids. That's a great new addition to World Team Tennis.
It's great for us, and I hope we're going to be great. We're going to be terrific for the USTA, because Kurt Camperman, who's the president of the community tennis at the USTA, really understands team. And the last 2 years now, they've been emphasizing team, and so World Team Tennis is a perfect fit. So we're perfect fit as partners. Also, World Team Tennis format is used in campus tennis, which is intramural tennis, and that is the fastest growing area of any intramural sport in the country. And also in our corporate leagues, they use the World Team Tennis format. And at junior, when we're also going to really try to make a difference with the junior team tennis, because that's where we really have a perfect fit.
Great. My final question, if you had to tell a fan to come out to World Team Tennis for one reason, I know there are many, what would that one reason be off the top of your head?
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's great for the family. You've got mascots, you've got music, we know it only takes 2.5 hours. You know you're going to go home. It's fun, and the kids love it. We give free rackets to a lot of kids, too.
Billie Jean King, the co-founder of World Team Tennis, not just the founder, the co-founder, because it's a team event, so co is team. Looking forward to it in 2009. That's it for now. I'm Harry Cicma, WTT.com. And that wraps up this week's edition of World Tennis. For my co-host, Mario Giano, and the rest of the World Tennis staff, I'm Harry Cicma. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again to cover the tennis tour.